Last one. Excellent. We did it. Whew, that was a close one. That was indeed a close one. What lurks in here? And we return back to Living Playground, the Witch's Puppet. We've put all 5 books in their place. And the order goes green, purple, red, cyan, and blue. Lone Star, Lux, Necrophobia, Lorraine, and Witch Boy. What? No? What do you mean by no? Did we do it correctly? Hi. What? Oh boy. What? Jeez, I didn't expect you to be easy to scare. I mean, it's not even real. But that was made by me. Duh. Oh boy, your face right now. It's killing me. You think this is funny? Funny? It's hilarious. Who would have guessed you're such a big baby? Oh no, please don't hurt me, scary ghosty. Like, what would it even do? Wiggle at you? Shut up. Come on, can't you take a joke? It's not my fault you're such a wuss. Anyway, quit screaming. Oh. Nice punch. Whatever that was. Nice kick or punch. Where are we now? And who are we playing as? Weren't you supposed to go home? Yeah, good job on that. I just thought, forget it. Why are you sitting around here? No reason. So, what happened? No one changes attitude that fast. Yeah, you and your best friend happened. If this is some kind of prank, it sucks and it's not funny. Prank? Best... Oh, I guess you met Seal, huh? What are you getting out of this anyway, huh? I'm lost in a fake maze. I don't know where my brother and sister are. I'm stuck with 2 weirdos who think it's funny to mess with a kid. You scared me. Congratulations. Now let me go. Well, yeah, you sent me right on to the next part. And now you'll send me back. It's just going to be the same dumb loop until you 2 get bored. That's... What's so fun about any of this? Huh? What's it all to you? I'm not trying to scare you. Don't act like you ain't part of it. You 2 made this nightmare funhouse. Well, you're right. And sort of wrong. But I guess it's all wrong, isn't it? I doubt it's any consolation. But Seal only renovated this space. They didn't make it. And what's that supposed to mean? It means that whatever happened, even if it was something Seal made or did, was because of me. And since it's my fault, I owe it to you to actually get you out of here. You think I'm just going to trust you now? Well, not really. I'm sure you have good reason to hate me. If I can, I'll explain what's going on. But to do that, you have to come with me. I promise I won't lead you anywhere except out. But, well, you have every reason not to trust me right now. What do you say? I will go along. You know, the last person who made me mad got revenge snails in their desk for weeks. Excuse me? Yeah, 'cause I'm not allowed back in that classroom just yet. But that ain't the point. Oh, come along. But if you try anything, you'll feel my slimy wrath. You're a weird kid, you know that. But it'll be safe, I promise. Here, you can lead the way. I'll just follow with advice. My heart instinct would say go solo. I don't trust either of these witches. And I don't trust RPG Maker XP that always resorts to going up to file 1 rather than the most recently saved. Oh well, I bet all of these are locked, but I just want to see if any of these have any sort of uniqueness when you interact with them. Yeah, so this might be a gigantic waste of time, or it could be a wonderful time. I just want to see what we do while we go through this abysmal of events. Okay, there's nothing there, so it's gigantic waste of time. And we will confirm our findings of nothing by saving. This is the clue. What is the riddle? You're supposed to unscramble the words or scramble them. The trash got knocked over, spilling its contents everywhere. Don't know what that means. What are you trying to say? We need a translator. A pillow has been carelessly tossed into the corner. Why would someone abandon a pillow? For goodness sakes, a bush with no hidden treats. For now. Are you saying that there might be treats? Name. It only knows the first letter of the alphabet. It needs to know 25 more. Supporter of bonds. I wouldn't read that if I were you. Why? You know how people will talk about dying laughing? It's like the opposite of that. Oh, this one's gone binary, for goodness sakes. I'm not going to read all that out loud. But maybe there's a clue in that. Love me. Love me, please love me. Let only me love you, please love only me. No one loves you but me, only love me. Haze ripped a poster off the wall. Yeah, that seems like a great idea. Hello? Anyone speaking? Look at me. Don't talk to anyone but me. You are mine. 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 Mr. Mine. Don't listen to them. They hate you. You know, they're liars. All of them. You can only trust me. Yeah, that's what the liar says. How could you? I thought you cared. Stop stealing my friends. Okay. Is that your own highway code? What are we doing here? There's no way down, huh? More like nothing to go down to outside of some majorly funky looking water. Hold on. That doesn't seem right. There should be a way out somewhere around. Oh. It's Seal again. Hey there. Haze is my friend, you know. My best friend. And I don't like to share. So, how about you? No. I won't read that out loud. What? First off, don't blame me for your own friends being scared of ya. Oh, that's so. Hehe. I already know all about what sort of freak you are from the other stupid redhead. Who do you think belongs with these creatures more? A sweet innocent human oh, somebody's... Everything transpires by too quickly. Bite me. Wrong answer. Did you just suffocate poor... Okay, we did live. Why are you smiling? Yeah, you can smile all you want. Nice animation, by the way. Barely nice as an animation. So, we're playing as Pablo now. Huh? Who's there? Get out of my closet. I'm too young to... Huh? You know, I should have guessed it led here. You jerk. Is there any way to treat your thankfully living big brother? What are you trying to scare me for? We could have been playing or something instead, jeez. I'm sure hiding your clothes sounds like something I do, but not like I wanted to. You ain't gonna believe this, but I just had the weirdest experience with some witches. Yeah, you fell asleep, and 'cause you were dreaming in my room, I got your dream too. Keep your dreams to yourself. What? I had dreams about witches too, and they both wouldn't let me have any fun. They wouldn't even let me climb the super cool tower I got to. Did the witches in your dream have bright hair and really silly names? Yeah, something like Horse and Soul or weird stuff like that. Haze and Seal. Maybe Haze and Seal? Sure, whatever. All I know is it wasn't a dream. Oh, that's one of those dumb looking rock monsters I saw. Guess I'm still dreaming. Something tells me this ain't a dream. A nightmare. A wake-mare, maybe. That's not a real word. Stop making things up. Point is, we're not dreaming, and so it's like a step further from a lucid dream. It's actually real, but in a reality that's just as real as the real world. Tony! Pablo, have you seen Tony? Nah, not since we went to jail. Come on, we gotta go find her. She's not safe with those things out there. Let's go kick butt and save our sister. Oh wait, I might kinda sorta have done some things and now I'm grounded. Since when did that ever stop you? Yeah, who cares? Let's go. I can only pick from these two characters. I can't pick Tony just yet. We'll pick the older brother, because I feel like he's just more sensible in this situation. Excellent. Nice that you do have a choice. Oh, lamp! A bar of chocolates inside will take it. Yoink! And what do you think you're doing? Gently place a chocolate bar back in its home. Yeah, because this isn't a dream, right? You'll wake up in the real world. Aside, Octavio still in the chocolate bar in the dream world. In the real world, the chocolate bar will still be there, unless both worlds have some sort of transcending connection, like in Metroid Prime 2 Corruption, for example, where you have the dark ether and the ether, but when you do something in the ether, it affects something in the dark ether, and vice versa. So if you take the chocolate bar in the dream world, it's also taken in the real world. Something like that. A second trash can. It clearly isn't doing much good. Crammed with paper airplanes. My god, this is a gigantic bed for you, Pablo. Unless all three of you share. I'm joking. How do we get out of here? Do we go through the closet again? Drawers are closed and messily thrown in. Ooh, the funk. A toy chest. Most of them seem to be scattered across the floor already. Try and do this so that I can break the game. I'm joking. Oh, dearie me. And as you can tell, folks, I'm playing the movie version of the game. Because sometimes when you play a movie, it doesn't seem to always load up. Hey, don't turn on the lights. Okay. What's the problem with turning on the lights? It's not like the ghosts will see us. A jar full of sparkly liquid. A houseplant. Don't turn on the light. This is another bedroom. Hey, I'm trying to sleep in here. You better go back to bed before you get caught. Busted. Whoops. Where? We're not supposed to go there then. That's the point. So let's not interact with that person anymore then. Oh. So we're not supposed to get caught, that's the problem. I bet these are what you would call patrols. Oh hey, something is caught in the curtains. Look neat. Well, grab it. I'd love to, but I ain't tall enough yet. Oh, pick me up. Do it. Sounds dangerous, yeah. Oh, who would I be if not the kind of big brother to put his sibling in danger? Hop on, Squirt. Oh, get it. Closer. Closer. A little left. No, right. I mean, it hasn't moved, but whatever you say. It's a first aid kit. It's ours now. Thank you for choosing Escargot Express. You made it part your big brother's shoulders. Hey, I'm not a package. No, it's a train service. It's called the Midnight Express, actually. Containers of shampoo and conditioner and other bath products which may or may not be relatable to adult life. A nice plant. Not spectacular, but nice. It's a nice plant. It's not mediocre. Whatever you call it. A freshly emptied trash can. Why freshly? Oh, there's a store there all this time. Interact with the toilet. Because interacting with the toilet is a good idea. Let's just see what's going up with one of these maids. Hello? It's the maid. We can't go that way. Oh. What do you mean we can't go that way? Oh, it's patrolling. It's doing the funky patrolling things that we have to resort to going along the outside. Locked and probably off limits. Thanks. Can we go up here? We can. Can't go that way. Why is a maid that scary? No way. Everyone else's rooms are that way. Okay, let's go down. Oh. Let's not interact with that then, because we can't run anymore. Yay! I love events that disables you from being able to run. It's just the best thing ever to happen in the whole wide world. Not being able to run. Oh, nightmares are always crawling in when it comes to these sort of scenarios. Why the hecky heck would that be a good thing? Hello, mirror. Can I go this way? No, I would love to interact with something else. Maybe it will re-enable running. Don't go out there. That's the greenhouse. Well, that sounds way more fun. Yeah, but we've got to get out of here. We still can't run. Whoop-de-heck. We need to find something else that could disable us from being able to run, which will allow us to re-enable to run. A famous ghost photo taken in 1963. 30 years before I was born. You do the math. The door. Gazing upon this painting is said to change your very fate. Maybe we'll die this very instantaneous moment. The door is locked. The door is locked. Oh, what about this door? Is this door locked? Let's find... Oh, it's not locked. Mirror! Mirror on the wall! Why the hell are we within this purgatory? Make sure to wash your hands. A trash can. This is a guest bathroom that hasn't seen as much use. Make sure to wash your hands. Why are there two sinks in the same bathroom? That makes no sense. Unless a couple are using it at the same time. I don't know. A mirror is said to reflect only the most pure of hearts. Closer inspection reveals it to be a sheet of aluminium foil, not glass. Everyone's friend of a skull. Did not like we haven't collected skulls. Inferior cursed doll, in practice a cute looking little doll. Not cute, creepy. Strong Peggle, switcher of main actors. Oh, thanks. We'll do that. We'll go on Palmer, but... Sweetest sister. Hold on. Was that like that before? Oh, it was. I thought we'd see different things from different perspectives. Boring, it's just a box. Well, what's inside the box? How did the doorknob get there? We got a doorknob. And we can run again. Yes, we'll save. Save, save, save. Save while we can run. Lovely. A soda can said to be possessed by demons. It doesn't look very intimidating. This is an art expedition. This looks like something that would come out of Eve, the brown lady. A well-known photograph of a ghost is taken in 1936. 57 years before I was born. Again, you do the math. Plain and proper, unknown. A painting of a rather uninteresting looking woman. Her expression almost seems to be judging you from that observation. Yes. In the air unknown, it appears to be a painting of a woman falling through the sky. Sucks to be her. But what if you're forever falling and you never ever land on the ground? Like, from day one when you was born, you're falling from the very top of the sky, but you're just infinitely falling. And therefore when you die, you're still falling. Imagine that. Therefore there will be nothing to be scared of, because you know that you won't die by splattering onto the ground. Well, whatever that is, it looks sharp. Maybe that's why it's behind glass. It's a pair of scissors, a giant gem said to grant wishes to all those who would hold it. Unfortunately, we're in purgatory, so no, not even a wonderful gem can grant our wishes. A single cartridge sits in an old handheld gaming system. Apparently, stories of these things being haunted are incredibly popular. Some sort of creepypasta story. A large rock sits behind a glass case. Why? A red box inside a container is impossible to open. Challenge accepted. A crystal Iron Maiden. Maybe it is the band Iron Maiden. A legendary cursed sword. It said that all those who wield it are granted a fate worse than death, eternal pain, and the only way to escape the pain is death, but it will not allow you to have the satisfaction of death. A mysterious gooey substance, somehow it maintains its shape. This is definitely inspiration for me, this place. A strange alien Zeke statue. So, a statue of armor said to pace an old castle every night at midnight. Spooky. Somehow that reminds me of the statue, the knights out of a witch's house. You know, the ones that just go out on their own ways. The statue of bashful little girl is said if she should raise her head and her eyes meet yours, you'll die. Some sort of crown. Who knows? A wonderful crown. What else is here? Someone's cup of coffee. Probably not spooky. Maybe. Maybe not spooky. Everyone's swearing the skull. Okay, we've already seen that. So what can we do while we are here? I don't know. We seem to have interacted with everything. It's definitely like an expedition of some sorts. But what is the purpose of being here? Maybe it's just purely aesthetics. The brown lady. Okay, we've already looked at that. We don't need to go in there anymore. What else is here? Oh, there's a bedroom. We can see where we are on the map. Yay, we did it. Probably the only normal looking books in the entire house. Why are they normal looking? Despite 4 kids, the hardest thing to clean is that Curiosity's room, or whatever they fancy calling it. There's just so much junk in there. These people are so gullible. I mean, we did get this job by saying Fetcher and I are a demon king and an angel queen. I still can't believe that one worked in this day and age. Huh. Though the kids don't make cleaning that room that much easier. Lately, Sadako and Haneko have taken to hiding the front doorknobs wherever they can in there. But we have a different spot for the screwdriver and the screws. I'm not sure how, and I'm not sure I want to know. I found this while cleaning their room. I think it'll come in handy. Somehow. I think I'll keep it. It's like my own hidden treasure. Great. More stuff. Man, those two are weird. But not your second set of siblings who learned to dismantle property. Property? Fine, everyone's weird. Let's just go find our weird sister, weirdo. And I'm weird too. A screwdriver. This could come in handy. Yeah, you got a screw loose in that brain of yours. The notes are too hard to read in the dark. Okay. Yes, a divine comedy. Just some light bedtime reading. Light bedtime reading. A sock drawer. Jackpot. For a puppy looking for socks. I'm not looking for socks, I'm looking for a way out. Unless socks are the very thing that allow us to go out. A very tiny trash can. Doesn't matter, it's still a trash can. Maybe turning off the light would be the best thing, because then our entire existence is not tracked. A small closet. Various dapper clothing is hung up inside. Where do we go? Books on paranormal and the occult. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. A book on strange disappearances and a bookmark in it. Read it. And also, that previous book about a demonic king and an angel... and an angel queen. Does that seem like a little reference or a little inspiration from the Grey Garden? Complete vanishing and teleportation objects. Throughout history, the phenomena of a person or even an entire landmass disappearing without a trace has been recorded. In many cases, anything supernatural, fantastic, or otherworldly can be written off as tall tales and local legends. Most witches agree that a teleportation object, warp object, or other similarly named items are the fault of some of the most bizarre vanishing tales. These objects are generally handheld items of varying value, often utilized by anywhere from 2 to several hundred people at once. In olden days, it was thought that these objects were used to transport witches to safe locations away from the prying eyes of non-magic users. In recent history, they have often become the subject of romantic situations, giving couples the option to have a special place to themselves. Much like anything, these objects can occasionally be the source of tragedy. There are multiple reports of teleportation objects being used to hold hostages or hide corpses. The book goes on to sum up the history of these items in painfully vague detail. It's enigmatic, in a way. And I can't think of a reference that would perfect what that book is trying to tell me. I've already read it. Unless, of course, each tile has a different bookmark. A book on local law seems to have a bookmark in it. Read. The Ghosts of Elementary Library. Though many things can be said of this truly bizarre slice of suburbia, none is more... Did the background just suddenly turn a little bit green? Not too sure. None is more strange than the spectres which hunt the local elementary school. There is no historical or spiritual reason for this building to be haunted. It just simply is, okay? Live with it, deal with it, or try and fight it off. In spite of this fact, a large majority of the ghosts found within are friendly at best, though some do have run-ins with mischief. There is, as always in such tales, a single but major exception to this rule. When sundown arrives, students and staff alike avoid the library. In fact, former sanitation staff have getting darker, have come forward to say it is official school policy to not even have the floors mopped or shelves dusted outside daytime. One security guard who asked to remain anonymous even informed us that a library is locked the moment classes end. No one can even begin to theorize what such a malevolent spirit is doing in a place that has no reason to contain any paranormal activity. Due to the tight security around the library, it is hard to find eyewitnesses, accounts, or even detailed information regarding the spirit. Some claim it is simple I don't know how to pronounce that word, activity, though others warn it is much more. There are surprisingly zero reports of any death or later fatal injury occurring on school grounds, let alone the library. However, while we cannot disclose full information for the safety of all parties, some long-time nurses have come forward with a startling fact. Before these safety measures were implemented, there were an uncommonly high number of children who would be admitted to hospitals. Victims would be scratched, struck with blunt objects, and in some cases thrown into walls or doors. While rumors state that the heavy security started when an unnamed student was thrown through the library window, the current principal denies it. According to her words, the library is just dark and drafty. It's not a place for kids at night. That's all. She has since refused our calls and emails and other attempts of communications. Our attempts at tracking down the child in question has been fruitless. However, a young boy in the 4th grade has told us of his own experience. He described seeing the ghost through the library door's window one night. When pressed further, the boy refused to comment and left. Our attempts to find him have also ended with no results beyond something adding more mystery. In the past 6 years, not a single student seems to match the records of this boy, though many have reported him sounding familiar when described. I think the darkness just was matching these stories' environment. Truly, one tiny school should not have so many bizarre occurrences. But it did. Notes are scribbled on loose pages. Sirius, the brightest star. Also, the dog star. Could there be a connection? Or maybe it's just a subtle connection to Witch's Heart. This entire shelf seems to be entirely based on death mythology of various I was about to say creatures, but it's cultures. A book about local superstitions has a bookmark in it. Read absolutely. Death, the powerful witch. It goes without saying that various cultures deal with death in certain ways, even varying from region to region. My apologies. The witches have been known to hold a certain belief that death itself is a sentient being, and is the origin of humanity's ties to magic. Local tradition states that death has roamed the earth since the beginnings of life. It changes form depending on the predominant species of the time. From there, the tradition is very similar to other regions, which believe death takes various comforting forms to whomever it visits. The book goes on for several more paragraphs, each more dry than the last. Hey, that's neat and all, but couldn't they write more about death being a magic dinosaur or something? Who are you trying to refer to a mass extinction of dinosaurs? Like, really, that is really inappropriate timing. Mystery novels, they've seen better days. Edward Gorey. Game manuals. An entire shelf stocked with books about, of all things, the Jersey Devil. The complete works of Edgar Allan Poe. Of course. Books on UFOs and alien encounters. What are these ones for? Books on making candy? Books on business and financing. Ah, legal talk, the scariest thing of all. Except maybe math. Children's literature. It seems to be all about magic. Who's around in the library? I heard it creaking. A series of books about the history of the town and the surrounding area. Ghost stories from around the world. And of course, finally, this looks like a collection of books on interior design. What is it with this library? What have you got to hold in this place? And also, more importantly, does the little diagram we saw earlier have any connection with these bookshelves, like behind them, or is it something to do with the sideways ones, actually? Tales of Terror from long ago. Oh, these are bookshelves. Shelf upon shelf of watercolor paperback romance novels. Paperback. Advice books on how to improve your writing. A large collection of sticker books. Oh dear. Wait, is there anything on the other side? Collections of Greek mythology. Sticker books. Medical books. Oh my god, there's two different sides to this. Medical books with rather graphical illustrations. Yay. Mysterious disappearances and other strange occurrences. Series of novels and other very interesting. Collections of Greek mythology. A large collection of sticker books. Yeah, we're reading through all of them again. Medical books with rather graphic illustrations. Advice books on how to improve your writing. Leather-bound dictionaries. Tales of Terror from long ago. Probably every single book ever written about angels and demons. Shelf upon shelf of watercolor paperback romance novels. What about these books down here, Ben? Encyclopedias CD. IJ. MN. WX. 1-4. The history of the world, 751 before Christ to 200 before Christ. 1200 to 1600. The future of the world. There seems to be an entire series about predictions of future life. Not one mentions flying cars. Odd. Books on gemstones and other cool rocks. It seems less of a shelf of books and more like someone's storage space. If you can call it that, but whatever. Right, folks, we've explored the entire library, and I think this is a good point to end off the episode. So, I feel like we haven't got much more of the game left to go, so hopefully in the next and final time we'll be able to finish off this game. And I also believe that this game only has one ending in comparison to the original game, which had like 2 or 3 endings. I'm not quite too sure. Maybe it only had a single ending in that game as well, and I'm just mixing things up. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching, and see you all in the next time of Living Playground, which is Puppet. Have a good day, and take care of yourselves.